Look.
Hello, Felix. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of Bob the Sleepy Rhinoceros. Bob was a rhinoceros, but not just any rhinoceros. I mean, he wasn't super big and he wasn't super small. He was, in most respects, a completely normal rhinoceros. Except for one problem. Bob was always really, really sleepy. He would go out with the other rhinoceros and they were going to say, Bob, come with us. We're going to run back and forth across the field, because running back and forth across the field was fun for them. Bob would get about halfway across the field and then he'd lay down and go to sleep. And all the other rhinoceroses would run and then go home and stop at a restaurant on the way home to get something to eat and maybe see a movie and tell some jokes and have a good time. But Bob was still back in the middle of the field, sleeping. Bob never ate anything except salad, because when he tried to chase other small game and wildlife, he always fell asleep. In fact, he got so bad that when other animals saw him coming, they would say, should we get out of his way? It's a rhinoceros. And they'd say, no, don't bother. It's just Bob. He'll fall down and go to sleep before he ever gets here. And that he did. Bob got a little roly-poly because he didn't get much exercise, because instead of exercising, he fell asleep. His friends got kind of tired of hanging out with him because he would fall asleep in the middle of conversations. He wasn't much fun to be with because he was sleeping all the time. What was a sleepy rhinoceros to do? Finally, one of Bob's friends got an idea. And they took his big rhinoceros horn and they painted it in all sorts of zigzaggy lines and colors. And every week they would go back and they would paint something again. And so every week Bob had a new design on his horn. Not the outside of the horn, but just the part that faced him, so that he was always looking at something that was interesting. And they did paintings of, they did imitations of famous paintings on there, like the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. It was hard to get on there, but they did that one too. And then they started painting short stories and even short novels on there, or long novels, and they do it a chapter at a time. It gave Bob something to stay interested in. And so instead of sleeping, he did get kind of cross-eyed walking around looking in front of his own face at his horn, but at least he never had the problem again. And they stopped calling him Bob the Sleepy Rhinoceros, and from then on he was Bob the somewhat interesting rhinoceros. That's the end of this story. See you next time.